Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. Sitting there waiting on the load to show up. Now that I started making the video, it'll probably show up right away. Checking out stuff on the internet. Time for me to remind y'all again that you really need to be getting registered to vote. Some states it's already too late to register if you haven't. Others it's closing in. I want to encourage you to do a little bit of your own homework. What the left has been trying to do is just so pathetic. It's crazy. We already know that they do stuff and then deny it and blame the other side of doing it. They point blank lie. Point blank. They seek and find others that will lie for them. They go out and try to intimidate, bribe, or whatever it takes to get others to back up the lies that they got from the other person. They will flip that coin in a heartbeat. Oh, I can't think of his name. What is the minority leader? Boy, it's right there on the tip of my tongue. He got up there Saturday. I watched part of his speech. I just couldn't stand the lies, so I left. Said how the Republicans was trying to steamroller this deal through with Kavanaugh. Less than 2 weeks earlier, he had said that the Republicans were the one that was stalling it. You can't have it both ways. Well, he was trying to. You've had two Democratic leaders, one male and one female, that encouraged Democrats to get up in the faces of the Republican senators and anybody else that they knew to be a Trump supporter. Get in their faces. Shout them down and all this nonsense. And it's been happening. Their followers are doing it. They get 100 people or so, 2 or 3, whatever. The number don't mount because it's a small number. And then they and the media want to try to convince the rest of us that they are the majority. No, they're not. The majority is out here working. And too many times I've turned to Grandma and said, how can they afford to be up there for days on end? Now, either they're so damn young that Mommy and Daddy is still taking care of them, or somebody's paying them to be there. Can you afford to take off 3 or 4 days or a week and go to Washington, D.C. and stay there and protest? I can hardly afford to take a vacation. What about you? And that has to be well planned out. What about you? This whole deal about guilty until proven innocent is BS. This whole deal about you must believe the woman is BS. In this day and age, I don't believe nobody. Sometimes I question myself. What about you? Folks, I'll tell you, with the mentality, and this is coming from their words, the Democratic Congress, the elected fools, coming from what I hear them saying, They are the last thing that we need in this country as leaders. And here comes my load. I want to encourage you to do your homework. More so, I want to encourage you to vote. Even if you're voting against my thoughts, vote. This midterm election is going to be one of the most important ones in our life. So, everybody needs to get out and vote. Y'all remember, God loves you, so do I. Y'all have a blessed day now. Bye.